I'm Jeannie Hylant. I'm Executive Vice President at the Hylant Group. I am co-chairman of the Future of Toledo. Don Harbaugh is my partner in crime. I'm involved because I know that Toledo can be a better place than it had been 4 years ago. It already is better than it was 4 years ago by the efforts of this group and the mayor and his administration. Well, in the beginning, the Future of Toledo really started out as a grassroots, we want to take control of Toledo because things weren't going quite as well as a lot of the private sector and business people thought they should be going. At that point, we got some people together who all felt the same way, and and Mike Bell, the mayor, was just thinking about running at the time, and that was sort of the beginning of the Future of Toledo. Mike thought very much the same way that we did about the city. He cared about it immensely. He, too, thought it could be a better place than it was. And we started to share ideas, but everybody kept talking about collaboration. How do we collaborate better with the citizens? How do we collaborate better with the business community? How do we collaborate better with city government? And out of that, we decided to create the organization of the Future of Toledo, which really, the initiatives that were created, the 15 of them that we have today that we're now working on, were all bubbled up through comments from the citizens of Toledo, and that includes people from the city government, people who work there, but those people are also citizens. And everybody decided that they had topics or issues or ideas about ways to make things better. And so here we are with our 15 initiatives, which are all action items, all being worked on very hard today by many people. I'm thinking, first of all, the biggest success is that we have well over 1,000 people working together freely of their time and their energy and their talents, bringing it together to help these initiatives get launched. We have had countless meetings. And it amazes me that the passion that people bring to the table to come up with solutions and to make a better environment for not only for us today, but for the future of of residents and kids and grandkids and nieces and nephews who will all stay here and live in downtown Toledo and live in the area and the region. I mean, first of all, I think the second success of the Future of Toledo is it isn't just about Toledo, it is about the region. And the mayor has been very vocal with our other counterparts in regional economic development to say that we know that Toledo needs to be strong for there to be a strong region, and we want people to come to the region. And it doesn't just have to be Toledo, but if they site in Wood County, if they site in Monroe, if they site in East Toledo, if they site in Perrysburg, we don't care where a company who wants to bring business to Toledo actually sites, because it will be good for everybody in the city. In addition to talking and bringing the regional aspect back to in the conversation, we've had some summer impact programs that have already been launched. One success that we had that we just held a few weeks ago was at the Inez Nash Park, where the Woodbury kids, as we've started to call them, but it was a chess and cartooning event for the kids in that area of the city who have started to learn chess. It was fun to watch them play and compete with each other and with other adults, but that was a real success, and that is actually launching into some other programs at the Y to help other kids learn chess, keep them busy, help them with their concentration, help them with their schoolwork. Chess has so many great attributes, and that's been a wonderful summer impact program that the Future of Toledo has been able to be involved with. The other thing that the Future of Toledo is doing is helping other projects in the community get more recognition. as I already mentioned, we have over 1,000 people who are volunteering, and they're also volunteering for some of these other events to give them a greater impact to help the city. And next, and where I think we'll see the most impact, will be from the grant summit that we held just recently, where we have, as I mentioned, our 15 initiatives. Well, many of these initiatives have grant writing potential. And these grants are not only public grants, but they're private grants. And this will help us bring money in from outside Toledo into the city to help us to accomplish some of these 15 items. Just to give you an example, there's an initiative to help redevelop and reface Sylvania Avenue from Secor Road all the way to Douglas Avenue. That one is in progress and is likely to be grant funded. There's a waterfront development project. There's a Jeep Museum project. There is a Detroit-Toledo corridor project. All of these projects are being worked on very hard by these 1,000 people, and it's been interesting to watch the grant writers and the grant potential finally come to Toledo to help us do development. What I would like to see is that the future of Toledo is going to gain some national recognition for what we're doing as a city with a grassroots initiative to help bring attention to our city and the attributes that we have. We have so many great things about Toledo that other companies should be sharing. They should be moving their businesses here. Their employees should be enjoying the same lifestyle that I think that all residents of the city and the region enjoy, which is a great quality of life. Just out behind the window behind me, you'll find the greatest and the biggest freshwater supply in the world. We have education, we have people, we have hardworking, we have a workforce, we have great educational institutions in and around the region, and we have a very low cost of living. All we need to do is bring attention to that, and the greatest aspect of all is we sit in a one-day's drive of Toledo, Ohio is 80% of the country's population. Now, what can be better than that?